Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe for more content. This is Scary Bedtime Stories. It was a dark and stormy night. Rain lashed against the window. Thunder cracked and lightning flashed, momentarily turning night into day. In the bedroom, a young boy named Billy tossed and turned in his bed. He was having trouble sleeping. Suddenly, he heard a noise. Someone was walking around their house in the middle of the night. He sat up in bed, listening intently. Was it a burglar, a wild animal, or something else entirely? Just then the door creaked open, and a figure appeared in the doorway. It was his mom. She looked different, distant, almost like a zombie. Her eyes were blank and soulless. "Mom, is that you?" Billy asked. His mom didn't respond. She just kept staring at him with an eerie smile on her face. Billy screamed as loud as he could, but his mom didn't seem to hear him. She took a step closer and another. Then she reached out a hand toward him. "Stay away from me," Billy cried, scrambling backward. But there was nowhere for him to go. He was trapped. His mom was now standing over him, her face inches from his. She opened her mouth to speak, but instead of making a sound, a guttural voice seemed to come from deep within her. "Don't wake her," it said. "Why?" Billy whispered, terrified. The voice rumbled like thunder. "Because if you wake her, she will never stop hunting." And with that, it disappeared. Suddenly, Billy's mom slumped to the floor, collapsing into a heap. Relief washed over him. Maybe it had all been a dream. He rubbed his eyes and looked down at his mom. But she wasn't moving. Her chest, which had been heaving moments before, was now still. Panic surged through him. Had he just witnessed his mother's murder? Who or what had taken her? As the first rays of sunlight peeked through the curtains, Billy got up and went to his mom. "Mom, are you okay?" he asked, his voice trembling. There was no response. He shook her gently, then harder. Still nothing. With a heavy heart, he knew his mom was gone. The police arrived soon after, and they too were baffled. Mrs. Thompson had been found dead in her home, but there were no signs of a struggle and no obvious cause of death. As the investigation continued, the strange details of the case became clearer. Witnesses reported seeing Mrs. Thompson acting erratically in the days leading up to her death. She had been seen sleepwalking, wandering the streets in a daze, and even talking to herself. But what did it all mean? What could have caused such drastic changes in her behavior? And how was it connected to her son's terrifying encounter in the middle of the night? As the sun set on the town, casting long shadows across the sleepy neighborhood, whispers began to circulate. Some said Mrs. Thompson had been sleepwalking when she died, that her lifeless body had simply collapsed. Others claimed foul play, suggesting that someone had slipped something into her drink, or perhaps even poisoned her. But as the days passed without any answers, fear began to grip the town. People started locking their doors at night, afraid of what might happen if they didn't. After all, who could have guessed that a quiet, unassuming woman like Mrs. Thompson could be a victim of such a heinous crime? Meanwhile, Billy couldn't shake the feeling that he had somehow caused his mother's death. He replayed the events of that night over and over in his head, trying to make sense of it all. Why had his mom been acting so strangely? And what was the meaning of that mysterious voice? Then one night, as Billy was tossing and turning in his bed, unable to sleep, he remembered something. In the days leading up to his mother's death, she had been complaining of vivid dreams, dreams that seemed almost too real to be imagined. Could it be possible that his mother had been sleepwalking? And if so, why? Determined to find answers, Billy decided to do some research. He pored over books on sleep disorders, trying to learn everything he could about sleepwalking. What he discovered shocked him. Sleepwalking, it seemed, was often linked to stress and trauma. Could it be that his mother's recent strange behavior was a sign of something deeper, something she had been hiding from him? As he delved deeper into his mother's past, he uncovered a secret that had been buried for years. She had been a victim of abuse as a child, something she had never shared with anyone until now. Suddenly, it all made sense. The nightmares, the sleepwalking, the eerie demeanor, all of it was a manifestation of his mother's repressed memories resurfacing. With this new understanding, Billy felt a surge of sympathy and love for his mother. He realized that she had been suffering in ways he could never imagine, and in that moment, he vowed to honor her memory by helping others who were going through similar struggles. If you liked this story, please leave a comment below. See you next time.